HTTV with Illingworth and Gregory. Izzy, first of all, we'll talk about Portugal. How do you think that's helped you and the rest of your teammates with, especially like your mindset and not thinking about the playoff final too much? Because there's been obviously a 10-day gap between the semi-final and the final.
Yeah, of course. You know, from the highs of the Wednesday night that we had, for a 10-day gap between the final is a long time to be thinking about the game and things like that. So I think it was good to get away from everything, take our minds off the game coming up, and to spend time with our families, you know, and all the boys. So it was nice to get away.
And you could really see in Portugal the togetherness of the group as well. You could obviously people see it on the pitch, but actually away from the training ground, that you're all actually really close and a tight-knit bunch, whether that's with your teammates or with their families.
Yeah, of course, you know, the players, the girlfriends, you know, they all get along well, and we went out for dinner a few times and went to the beach together. It's nice to just, you know, spend time away from the football pitch. It's not the most important thing sometimes, you know, to be on the pitch, and sometimes the families, and make sure they're happy, and all the kids that was running around the whole camp. So it was nice for everyone, and it was a great trip.
And I guess it also helps because of the fantastic weather we're having here in England. But first of all, you didn't expect that, and especially with the training camps and sessions that you had out there, that could pay dividends in the final.
Yeah, of course, you know, we didn't think it'll be this hot over here. It's never hot here, but the weather's been great, and the weather was hot over there as well. So we kind of adapted to the climate, and it puts us in a good stead for the final. You know, if it's a hot game, we're already used to training and playing in the heat, so it should be beneficial for us.
And you've been back at PPG Canal Side now for a couple of days. What's the mood been like in the dressing room? Have you noticed a change in focus or a particular like drive within the squad now the playoff finals just in front of you?
I think we've had the drive throughout the season, but coming into this game, we can feel the importance of it, and how many people will be watching, and how many people our lives will change. So it's an amazing feeling to be in this position. But I think we're all still very relaxed coming into the game, because we know what we have to do to get there. So we're ready.
And let's talk about yourself and your pre-match superstition. So I know in the media in the past you've mentioned bits about cucumber. Do you want to tell the fans a bit more about that?
I was playing for Chelsea, I think under 21s, and we was at the canteen. Lewis Baker said to me, eat 3 cucumbers and you'll score a hat-trick tomorrow. So I was like, nah, you're lying. He was like, nah, try it, trust me. So I tried it, ate the 3 cucumbers, and then the next game scored a hat-trick. So since then, I just always, every night before, eat 3 little circle bits of cucumber. It's just what I do now. So it's part of my routine before a game.
When did your teammates first find out about this, and what was their reaction? Because it's quite a unique superstition to have before a game.
I don't think many know, you know. Skip said to me the other day, because he must have read the interview that I'd done, he said, did you eat your cucumbers yesterday? So I just started laughing. But no, it's something just between me and myself, and I do some other little things, but that's about it.
And we mentioned this before the interview, when you step off the bus, it almost feels like you get into a match zone, and we see you come out onto the pitch pre-match and always end up in the centre circle with your headphones on, looking around the ground. Is that something that really gets you focused and ready for a game?
I think that obviously on the coach before the game we're all laughing, joking, things like that. But when you step off the coach, it's time to focus, and that's how I prepare. You know, going to the centre of the pitch, look around. It's just something that I do, and something that I've always really done. So I carry on doing what's got me so far. So yeah, that's it.
And there's been a lot of small details that have been changed ahead of this week. For example, the pitch markings here at PPG Canal Side being measured exactly to the same as Wembley, and obviously, like we've done all season, training at the same time as the kickoff. Do those little things kind of give you that extra little edge and help you prepare for a game as big as this one?
Yeah, I think that extra maybe 1-2% can have a massive difference in a game of this magnitude. When we're playing such a big game, it's the fine margins that count, and maybe like set pieces, things like that. They're all so important, and for us to prepare right, we have to do everything that can help us get to the Premier League.
Obviously, you're on loan from Chelsea, but what would it mean to you to help Huddersfield Town get into the Premier League?
Yeah, it's a it'll be an amazing experience for me to play in such a big game at a young age still. And to be fair, at the start of the season, I never thought I'll be playing in the Championship playoff final. And now that I'm here, it still feels a bit surreal. And obviously, when we get to Wembley, the feelings will all kick in, and I'll be ready to give 100% for the town, the city, everything, because they deserve to be in the Premier League. It's a great club, and they've done so much for me already. So I'm happy to be here, and hopefully we can pay them back.
And you mentioned after the Wolves game that was the biggest goal you've ever scored in your career. Have you even thought about the possibility of something happening at Wembley?
Yeah, there's always a chance. Sometimes at night, when you're just laying there, you think, oh, imagine scoring a hat-trick at Wembley or something like that. So no, the thoughts are coming into my head, and I just want to put a good game in and work hard for the team and play well. And you never know what can happen. If all the boys are at 100%, I don't think anyone can beat us.
Both the games against Reading this season have been very tight, and small details have decided both matches. Is that what you'd expect going into this final?
Yeah, we know Reading are a good team. Look how they've been third in the league for quite a lot of the season, and we know what they're capable of. Fulham were a great team, and everyone knows that. And for them to beat them in the semi-final is a massive achievement for them. So we can't underestimate them, and we know what we've done in the games before and how we can play against them. So in training the next few days, we'll work on it, and hopefully we'll get to show on Monday what we've done.
And you live around the Huddersfield area. Can you sense the excitement with the fans building up to the game? I've seen blue and white balloons and flags everywhere in the town.
Yes, I was driving from Holmfirth today, and I just saw so many cars with the little flags on the windows, driving past shops, and there was balloons everywhere. So you can feel how much it means to everyone of this town, everyone of this town, and you can tell how excited, but I can feel the nerves in some people. But no, it's normal, it's a massive game, and we'll be at it from the start, and hopefully we get a result.
Just finally, describe your emotions pre the playoff final, what you're feeling at the moment ahead of the game.
To be fair, no nerves have really kicked in for me yet, because I think the semi-final, I've been more nervous for that game than this game, because 2 games is massive, and to get to here shows we've done so well. So I'm not really nervous, but I'm more excited to get going and can't wait for the game.